It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route...
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great defending, strong and determined. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Valverde!
Fine stop from the keeper. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The shot's very well! First touch, almost as good as second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
Proves too strong. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. All-time excellent interception. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Always onto this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Just Lewis. Foden. Picks it up out wide. Bernardo Silva. And he'll shoot here. This is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Mbappe. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Clear away. Now it's Mbappe. This is good. Trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Valverde, good spread. Mbappe. Away from immediate danger. Chouameni, played out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's no time to challenge. Free kick given. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe laid out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Nunes. Forward it goes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. Vinicius Nunes. Do have a chance to counter here. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, he's found some space here. Can he finish?
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That has certainly made things interesting. Foden. Reinders. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. To the right, and they've got a throw. It's Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Nunes. Deftly done. Defending of the desperate variety. Some good work on the right flank here. latch onto this. Traumeni. Here it is, crossed in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Alexander-Arnold. Out to the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold up delicately. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Mathias Nunes. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. It's run loose here. Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Oh, that's a nice ball. Big chance! Managed to get it away. Traumeni, 8 forwards, looking to break at pace. He's through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior! Surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, super find. He's in, surely! And out to safety. Chance here to counter. Does really well to win the ball there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Cuts out the pass. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mathias Nunes. Bernardo Silva, gently down. It's a loose ball. Lewis. Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz. Traumeni. Valverde. Rodri. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Goulet, a cross-field, changing the point of attack. Carrying after the ball here. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. It's lofted through here. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Here comes another cross. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Playing with accuracy. The defence cannot get it clear. That's the end of that. It all started well enough. Eder Militao moved on forwards. That's Valverde. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Matheus Nunes, spread out to the left. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. Matheus Nunes. That's it! Thanks, Mr. MonoBank.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried there.
Crossfield. It's a little off target. Haaland. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Cross. Clearance is short. Chip through. Well played. Snuffed out the danger. It's Bernardo Silva. Eder Militao. Now it's Bellingham. Played in. Of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eder Militao. Mbappe. Beats one through. Aki puts it away. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Can he put it away?
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. Foden.
Matheus Nunes. Reinders. Strong running down that left flank. Tries the cross. Courtois has that under control. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Can he deliver? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden proving a very adept defender. He's a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Foden. Vinicius Junior, some resolute defending there. Great defending, strong and determined. Lobbed in behind. And the ball is out of play. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Succumbs to the pressure. Decision of the referee. First to this. Yes. Oh, that's neat. Foden. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Vinicius Nunes. Bernardo Silva. That is good strength. Oh, good ball. He's had a hit. To step up again. Now it's Bellingham. Half an hour played now. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Goulet. Head towards the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Mbappe looks to go up and over. The pass is intercepted. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, it's come loose. Tchouaméni, and it's played forward. Ake gets across to intercept that. Guardiola. Is it from a quarterback position? It's Bernardo Silva. Might be danger here. Plays it out of harm's way. Ball swung in. Decent hit! It was a decent attempt to the end.
Haaland really had to do more with such a good ball. It goes down as avoidable waste.
Forwards it with intent. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius. And the finish! It's good distance on him. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Forward it goes. Chouameni. Aim forwards. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Out for a throw. Crossed into the... climbs up big! Rudiger over towards the opposite flank. Cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. So, what can they make of this? Mbappe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in. Firmly met. Seen too. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Lovely bit of skill. Natchez Nunes. Foden. Ruben Dias. Real chance! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Benny. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. 8 forwards. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Matheus Nunes. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Plays it in, and the keeper beats it all. He's got the shot away! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Foden. Lewis. And that could set him on his way. Foden. And he's been booked for simulation. Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place. Vinicius Junior gets it back. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's Haaland. Calmly anticipates.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ruben Dias forwards it with intent. Alexander-Arnold. Muller. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And it's played forward. That is as far as they're going to go. Looks to clip it forward. Haaland. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Traoré. Scores that one through. And now the breakaway. Down the run. Foden. Oh, nice touch. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes!
Matheus Nunes usually is so good for
Foden. It's half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Well, the action has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. That's good play. Bernardo Silva. Haaland! That was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bernardo Silva moves short. It's Bernardo Silva. Foden has gone backward here, showing good feet. Valverde, and the counter is on. Valverde, now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Mbappe!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Natchez Nunes. Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. That's Valverde. Valverde with the cross. That is good defending. It's been repelled.
Looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Eder Militao. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Played out to the right. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield, and it's hoisted clear. It's a throw-in. Now it's Tchouaméni. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. Doku. That's tiny. He's played into space. Can he get onto this? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Plenty waiting in the middle. Looking to go deep. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Very nicely done. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Matheus Nunes. Over to the left. He's been picked out. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Goulet. Chouameni. Haaland. Doku. He's in plenty of space here. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, such a clever touch. Matheus Nunes. Steaming on goalwards. Referee's given it. Tries to get it clear. Foden. Matheus Nunes! It's gone out for a throw-in. Options in the box if he gets his head up. Great leap! Great run on the overlap here. Swings in across. Punched away. Shapes to shoot! Just like a decent finish.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Rudiger, aim forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold, forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Haaland, he's had a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
no other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Bellingham. Goulet.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Bernardo Silva, out to the left it goes. Now, what about a counter-attack? He is through here. Doku. Lovely feet. There are a few waiting for it. He's having a shot! Rodri. Spread out to the left. Doku. Oh, that's nice. Defending of the desperate variety. Back in once more. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. Mbappe. Forward it goes. Oh, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Laid back in. Ruben Dias. Nice interception, well timed. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe, he's beaten the offside trap. Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, it's played into the area. It's coming out. Goulet. Mbappe, out towards the flank. Mbappe! He has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. Bellingham, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Haaland, and they can counter here. Haaland. Foden. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Out to the right. That's very neat.
That a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lewis. Mathias Nunes. Come short. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Bellingham. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that. Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Moved on forwards. Militao gets it away. Valverde. Yes, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Perfectly measured that. That's clear cut. That's going to be a booking. Chance! Mbappe tries to clear. It's run loose here. Can he spark a counter here? Mathias Nunes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Courtois catches it safely. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Haaland. Rudiger. Mbappe. Foden. Mathias Nunes. Lewis. It's Bernardo Silva. Great hit! He hits the net! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They win it back and bit hard.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Pass has been well intercepted.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Doku. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out to the left flank. And that's aimed into the middle. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Alexander-Arnold, forward it goes. Bernardo Silva, aimed forwards. Eder Militao. Chouameni, and it's played forward. Ake cuts it out. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Haaland. Rudiger. Chouameni, aimed forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Mbappe. A huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There's the delivery. Goalkeeper's ball. Bernardo Silva. Doku. It's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Valverde could move up a gear here. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bellingham. Goulet knocks it out wide. Bellingham! Bellingham! Has been knocked clear.
That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eder Militao. Eder Militao played out towards the right wing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Doku. Rodri. And now the hit!
Rodri was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Played towards the front line. Valverde looks to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Moved on forwards. He's certainly caught it there. It's a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Mbappe! So close to drawing level.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eder Militao forwards and with intent. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Matheus Nunes. Rodri. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Ruben Dias. Rudiger makes it clear. Rodri. And the shot! That's a real chance missed.
Rodri has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Clears it away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rudiger, oh, good spread. Valverde chasing after it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cleared away. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Rodri. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Valverde. Chouameni. Played with finesse.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Forward it goes, cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Nouri. Now it's Rodri. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the ball's come loose here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Valverde.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Chouameni. Mendy. Head towards the other side. Back into the middle. Great work on the overlap. Valverde. Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. The final 5 minutes. Alexander-Arnold flings it across.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ruben Dias moved on forwards.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Played out to the right. Valverde, now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. And it's played forward.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Ruben Dias. Rodri. Ruben Dias.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Chouameni. Great defending, strong and determined. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold. Shot it goal! Movement there, but not the best of finishes.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Eder Militao. Aim forwards. Played into space out wide. Valverde. Cross to the back post. That's not going to find its target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Looks to bypass the midfield. We are into stoppage time. Away from immediate danger. Bernardo Silva. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold, gently down. And the shot! And the follow-up! And in for the follow-up! Diaz. Now it's Doku. Doku! And a little let off. Chouameni. Played back in. Rodri. Mbappe.
Time is ticking away and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Calmly anticipates. Manchus Nunes moved on forwards. Lewis. Manchus Nunes. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. And that will bring the floodlight. Oh, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confusing.